Is Tesla coming to India? Is it not coming to India? Well, all confusions are cleared now because today we're here in BKC driving the Tesla Model Y. So the interior is pretty much basic. Tesla follows a strategy of minimalism. Everything is very minimal. There's an 8-inch touchscreen at the back for aircon controls and other controls. Like you have your music, you have Netflix, you have YouTube, you have gaming. I can play some games at the back. Everything is individually controlled. You just need to grant permission from the main screen and you can use everything on the car from this screen too. Like the Porsche Taycan, the AC vents cannot be configured with your hand. They have to be either done from the screen or that screen. Space at the back is plenty too. I have this amount of knee room and this much amount of headroom. This seat is adjusted according to my height. Again, there's no transmission, so there's no transmission hump. It's a flat floorboard and I think 5 people in the car can fit easily. You can open the tailgate from here and it's a pretty good speed that it opens in. There's plenty of space at the back, and not only this, you can also open this. There's no spare wheel, but you get more space back here. You also get these 2 seats can be electronically folded, so you just press these buttons and seats go right down. You can open the charging flap by either tapping over here or from the main screen. So after months and years of speculation and deciding if Tesla is going to launch in India or not, they're finally here. They launched on 15 July and the Tesla Experience Center is in BKC. So Tesla as a brand doesn't do things like other cars do. They do it very differently. So they've never given out power or torque figures for any of their cars. It's always been the 0 to 100 km/h figure. That's their standard to measure the power. We're driving the Model Y standard range variant today. So the standard variant gets a 62.5 kWh battery pack and the long range variant gets a 84 kWh battery pack, which means that with the standard variant you get a 500 km WLTP claim range, and with the long range variant you get a 622 km range. In real life, I got 420 kilometers on the dash at 100% charge. So this car goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.9 seconds, while the long range variant goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.6 seconds. The cabin is pretty minimal and not busy at all. There's only one 15.4-inch touchscreen at the center and there is one indicator stock. I like the steering wheel. It's good, it's grippy to hold and its feel is good. The response is good as well. You can adjust how tight you want the steering wheel to get from the screen itself. So basically in a Tesla, anything that you want to do, you have to do it from the screen. And we think that with modernism, some things don't get good. But for some reason, this OS is very intuitive and good to use. It's similar to the iOS OS. It's not the same, but it's very similar and it's good to use. It's basically like your 15-inch iPad that you get. So Tesla is working very hard on installing the V4 superchargers all around the country and the city. They don't have any up yet, but they will have very soon. They will be 250 kilowatt chargers and the car can take all of it. So for now, if you're in Mumbai, you have the Audi e-tron 360 kilowatt charger. You can take your car there and juice it up as soon as possible. All the V4 supercharger charging stations will be live once the delivery starts. Deliveries for the standard variant begins next month in September, while the deliveries for the long range variant starts in Q4 of 2025. So you have 8 cameras in the car, 7 are outside and 1 is inside. You also have the screen inside that always shows, it's called Tesla Vision. It always shows what car is going near you or not. It even shows buses, bikes, pedestrians, everything. The standard range variant is priced at 59.89 lakh rupees, while the long range variant is priced at 67.89 lakh rupees. If you like a traditional car that has a lot of buttons and gear selector and all of those things, then maybe the Tesla is not for you. But if you like to adapt with modernism and if you like to adapt with modern day age and life, then the Tesla is for sure for you. Test drives have not started yet, only media drives are out, but test drives will be beginning very soon by next month. So you have your basic ADAS functions turned on, like automatic emergency braking and forward collision warning and all of that, but not the full self-driving mode, and that will only start once Tesla gets the permissions to do so. It's already configured into the screen, it's just that it's not enabled yet, and it will be enabled over the air whenever Tesla is ready to do so. You also get cooled and heated seats for the front and heated seats for the rear. You also get a heated steering wheel. With the help of the 7 cameras outside, you get a 360-degree camera view, and that can be used whenever you want. It's on demand and it doesn't stop at any speed. I'm someone that likes to sit nice and low when I'm driving the car. It makes you feel one with the car, and this car does allow you to do so. I'm also someone that doesn't like a lot of screens on top, and this scores 100 marks on that. I can see the bonnet clearly, my vision is not hindered at all, and I'm having a lot of fun while driving it. This car is finished in the white paint, but when I went through the configurator, I think the Quicksilver paint was the coolest of them all. The car also rides on 19-inch aero-optimized wheels with Hankook tires, and the wheel caps can be removed for a cooler look, but if you want more aerodynamics, then you have to keep the wheel caps on. Now Tesla has done something good, and they have not decided to dump the older Model Y units in India, and instead they've brought the facelift. The facelift doesn't bring many changes, but it does bring changes in aerodynamics. It gets a new tail lamp and it gets a new light bar at the front. I think it looks pretty cool. On the steering wheel, you only have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons. One is for your high beam, one is for your wipers, one is to access the menu, and one is for the microphone. You also get a cruise control button, and you get these 2 small joysticks that control everything. This indicator stock is nice, thin, good to hold. It's only for right and left, nothing else. But overall, I like it. Yesterday I was thinking if it's going to be easy for me to drive the car and get adapted to what then Tesla is, because you don't even have a gear selector. You have to do it from the screen. But it's pretty simple. It's pretty good. I like the OS, so it's pretty simple to use everything. It's basically like your 15-inch iPad. You also get a pretty good sound system in the car. It's not branded by anyone, Tesla makes them, but it's pretty good, pretty loud, and I like the bass too. So similar to a lot of other EVs, you do not get a sunroof that opens, and instead you get a fixed glass roof which is tinted, so you don't get the heat coming inside. I don't feel hot at all. Even when we were in the sun earlier, the car doesn't feel hot. It's still not hot anymore, so it's pretty good. Insulation in the cabin has also been well taken care of. Maybe Tesla knows how Indian honking situation is, and they've worked on that, and you get double glazed acoustic glass windows in the car, and they do a very good job to cut out any noise from the outside. So you get 2 driving modes. You don't get a sport mode, but you get a standard mode and a chill mode. You also get a boom box at the front, which means that if you're, say, outside for a trip with your friends and you don't have speakers, you can convert this car into a boom box, and speakers are placed on the front and you can have all your music playing loud. This car also has 2 batteries. One is the battery pack that powers the motors, and one is the auxiliary battery. And for example, if the auxiliary battery drains out, then the main battery powers the auxiliary battery and makes sure that it never drains out. So you can always be using the car even on battery with the car turned off. Similar to other EVs, you can't adjust the AC vents from your hands. You have to do it via this screen, but it's pretty good. And you also have a biohazard mode in this, which is a new mode, and it's also something I've never seen before. And essentially what it does is that it pumps out so much air that it cleans the whole cabin out. You also have this one thing which is very, very good, especially in India. Mechanics are friendly neighborhood garages and mechanics. They can't work on EVs so much. They're not well versed with it. So any kind of check lights or errors that the car throws on the screen, Tesla comes to know instantly, and even before you know it, they know it, and they will fix it if they can. If not, they will give you a call and let you know what needs to be done next. So I've driven the car around Mumbai today. I've gone to the Sealion, to the coastal road till Marine Drive and Nariman Point. And this is honestly my daily route. I drive on this route a lot, and I drive a lot of cars every day. I'm driving something new, and I know how the road flows. I know where the potholes are. I know everything on this road, and I've driven this car through some potholes to check how the suspension is, and it's pretty good. It's not stiff when it doesn't need to be, and the ride quality is superb. I think my passengers at the back are very comfortable. No complaints from them. It's pretty good. It's not what I expected. It's much more than what I actually thought. It is a rear wheel drive EV, and the most scared part that people get with rear wheel drive EVs is that it might slip when it's raining, or it might not go through a lot of water, but that's not the case here. We've been driving all day in rain, and not once have I ever lost traction or felt that the car is not in my control. It's always been grippy, it handles well, and it sticks onto the tarmac. So as life progresses and we get into the modern age, we all want safe cars. We want our family, ourselves to always be safe, even in the turn of an accident. And Tesla ensures that they are always number one in safety. And all the units or all the models that they've ever introduced have all been rated 5-star, and that's their standard. They don't go lower than that. The Tesla is also fairly long. It's about 4.8 meters in length and it's about 2.8 meters in width, but it's pretty easy to drive in the city. I've not had a problem till now, and I've not seen anyone trying to intrude my space. They've always let me go wherever I want to. I think that's what you get. You get a lot of respect for a car that's brand new, a car that's globally very famous, and for a car that is very, very appealing.